Hi, Preeta. Hi, Josephine. Am I audible?
Hi, Kavya. Yes, Kavya.
Okay.
Hi, Kavya. This is Josephine.
Yeah, hi, Josephine. Let me just open my instance. Give me a minute. So, Preeta, were you able to complete the assignment yesterday? Do you have any questions?
Kavya, yes, Kavya, I was able to complete.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. So today we'll cover incident management, and if possible, we'll also go through problem and change. Okay. So basically, to tell you what an incident is, whenever you face an issue with any application, right? It could be your online orders, or it could be issue with your phone. When you contact the customer support, they'll tell you that they have raised an issue or they have raised a ticket, right? So that is nothing but an incident. Okay, so incident is a ticket or is a record created to track the issue. Okay, which is like if something is broken in ServiceNow, or if there is a minor request in ServiceNow, I mean, like, which can be handled through incident. That for that they'll raise the incident. Okay, end users will create an incident, and it will be assigned to the concerned assignment group, and the someone from the assignment group will work on that incident, and they'll provide the resolution. Okay, so that is the incident. So incident will is a single break or fix. Okay, or it can be a restoration, or it can be a request also. And then we have something called as problem. If there are repeated incidents, say for example, in your organization for a particular region, they are facing slowness in ServiceNow, okay, or slowness in some other application. So what they'll do is they'll submit an incident. One user will submit an incident saying I'm facing slowness in this application. Okay, so that is one incident which is assigned to network team. Then there are 10 more users from the same region, and all of them are also submitting the incident for the same issue. So now it becomes a problem. Okay, because there are multiple users who all of them have same issue, right? So when to track that, we don't track it through incident. We will map all those incidents to problem and then we'll track it through problem. So it becomes a problem when multiple users are facing the same issue. Okay. And then we have something called as change. So change is whenever you are moving something from one instance to another. So basically there are three instances: dev, test, and production. So now in PDI, you are working in dev instance, right? Your instance name starts with dev. You can see here it starts with dev. So even when you join an organization, there also you will have at least three instances. So in some organizations, they might have more instances also. Okay, so for example, in my organization, we have up to 8 or 9 instances. So all production is the main instances, production instance. So all users will be using production instance, and then we have sub instances. So dev is a sub instance, test is a sub instance, and you can have multiple sub instances also. Okay, so basically you will make use of dev instance to do all your work. Okay, so if you have to develop something, you will do it in dev instance first. You'll make sure everything is working fine as per the requirement. Then what you will do, you will move it to test instance and then give it to testing for the tester. Okay, so the tester will verify everything is working fine or not. And once that is done, you can give it to the user who has requested for that requirement, right? So there will be some user who has requested for the development of something. So you will give the link for them to test. So they will also do the testing in test instance. So once they are also satisfied with all the changes you have made, then you will move your changes from test instance to production. So you can't make, so the changes you make in dev instance stays in dev instance. Okay, so if I create any record here, it won't be added in test instance directly. Okay, each instance is independent. So when you have to move changes from one instance to another, what you will do, you will do it through change. Okay, so you create a change record, and there could be a routine followed in your team. Say, for example, you usually move the changes in the weekend. Okay, because see, you have developed something new, and it has to be moved to production, right? Say, for example, since you're
Kavya, your voice is not audible. It's not clear.
Is it fine now?
Yes,
Now it is okay.
Okay. Okay, so there could be multiple, end users who will be making use of the same table, right? So when they access this table, now this is Wednesday. So on Wednesday, they are accessing this table, and then you move the changes to production tonight. So tomorrow, when they open it, they should not see that, okay, how come it has changed suddenly, right? So it doesn't make sense for them. And also, maybe if you do it during working hours, then also, so now they are working on this form, and suddenly if they refresh, you have moved your changes, and they'll see the whole form differently. right? So in order to avoid such confusions, what we do is we'll plan the changes for a certain time. So I'll open the change record. Okay, so this is the change table. Okay, it has the application name as change, and you will see create new, open, closed, and all. So this is one change record, and here we have number change and requested by category, type, state, and all of the fields, and then we have schedule. So schedule is like when are you starting this change and when are you ending this change. Okay, and after that, what you will do is you will move your changes only during that period of time. Okay, so how do you move the changes from one instance to another? There is something called as update set. So if you search for local update set, see under system update set, you have something called as local update set. I'll open that. And also you will do one more thing. That is, you will go to your profile. You'll go to preference. Okay, there should be something called as developer. Okay, I think it is already enabled here. Yeah, okay. So if your UI is different, right, then you can simply go here, go to preference, and then you will see something called as developer. You go there, and there you will see application picker and update set picker. Okay, you will enable those two. So if you enable those two, you will be able to see them here, like search. So since this UI is different, this is how it looks now. Okay. So there can be different UI styles used in different organizations. That's what I mean. This is the latest one, which is Tokyo. So now here we have update sets. What you will do is you will create new update set for your story or for any work you're doing, maybe for your incident. And then you will give the name of that update set. Okay. It will usually be your initials. Then underscore the story number or the problem number or the incident number or anything. Okay, let us just give us. Okay, and then you will give the description of this incident. So you will have incident description or problem description, right? You will just copy paste that, and once you have done that, you will submit and make current. So once this is done, if I refresh, so I had already also selected as make current, right? So that is why my update set is also changed. You can see here my update set is selected as KV underscore that incident number. Okay. So in case you have already created an update set and now you want to move to some other update set. So you're working on multiple incidents. Then what you will do, you will just click here. Okay, we don't have any other update set. Let me just click one, create one more. I'll just give submit this time. Open list. Okay, so I can I'll select this. Okay, make this my current update set. So I'll click on this. Yeah, so now my update set is changed to this update set. Okay, so now once you have done this, then you can work on all your changes. You can change the form layout, and you can do form design. You can create tables. You can create new fields. So all of those changes will be captured in your update set. Okay, so I'll just show you by creating one field, form layout. So this is added. I'll just save it. Okay, see, all of my changes are captured here. So these were the changes I made just now. So even though I created just one field in the backend, it created one dictionary entry. It also created the field label, and I also updated the form layout. So all of this will be captured in update set. So this is how you move changes from one instance to another. Okay, first you'll create an update set, then you will, you name it as per the request, and after that you will work on your requirement. And once it is done, you will change the state to complete and save. Okay, so now your update set is complete. So now you can move this update set to your another instance, that is test instance. Okay, so in test instance, so we don't have multiple instances here, but I'll just show you how you can do that. Okay, you will have to go to your test instance or production instance, and then you will have to select this update sources. Okay, this also is under system update sets. You will select update sources. Okay, so since we don't have any instances here, it is showing no records to display. So if you have a test instance, it will show test instance here. You will click on test instance, and then you will see retrieve update set button. Maybe we'll create this and see how it works. Yeah, test. Okay, let's test. Okay, I have to give proper username and password. So for your organizations, it will be already there. Okay, test will already be there, and production also will already be there. So here, for since we don't have, for testing purpose, I am creating. So user ID is admin. Username. Okay. Yeah, I think it's this. Okay, I'll copy this password. And then URL will give something. Okay, so it shows invalid because yeah, we don't have that URL, right? That is why. But anyways, so you can follow those steps. Maybe I can type it for you. So what you do is you will go to update sources. Then you will select the instance. If you're moving it to test, you will select test. Sorry, if you're moving from dev, you will select dev instance. Or if you're moving from test to production, then you'll select test instance. Okay. Okay. So once you have selected that, you will see a button called retrieve update sets. You will click on retrieve update set. So if you click on retrieve update set, what does it do is it will bring all the update set from the instance you have selected. Say, for example, I'm moving from dev to test, right? So in test instance, I'll open update sources and then I'll select the instance dev. And after that, I'll click on retrieve update sets. So now what it will do, it will bring all the completed update sets from dev instance to test instance. Okay. So it will take some time. You will see the progress there. And once that is done, then you will search for your update set under retrieve update set related list. And then you will open your update set. Click on preview button. So here also, once you click on preview button, so what does preview do is it will check if any other changes has been made on the same records. Okay, like current, just before there could be multiple team members, right, working on the same record, and they might not even be aware of it. So once you click on preview, it will show you if there is any recent update made on that record. So it will ask you to verify whether that should be, you should still want to move the changes, or do you want to check those records? Okay, you can do that. Click on preview button. And once it is previewed, then you will click on commit button. Okay. So once you do that, so that will commit the update set. I'll check if you can practice this in your PDI. Since we have only one instance, maybe there should be some option here to request multiple instances. Maybe I'll check that. Okay, if I find something, I'll let you know. This one I'll paste it in the chat also. Okay, so this is about update sets. Do you have any questions here? By the end of the course, we'll again make use of update set because we'll be working on a lot of new stories and requirements. So at that time, maybe by that time, if I can find some option for you to test, like do it practically, I'll let you know. Okay. So for now, you can, do you have any questions regarding the update set?
No, Kavya.
Okay.
Is there any other way other than using this update sets, Kavya?
No, there is no other way. I mean, there are ways, but still it is not recommended for you to do that. Okay. So if you want to move some changes in this report, okay. So this is a change report. If you want to move, change report, maybe I'll dictionary. And you create it here. And instead of that, also do this and go here. And then excellent. So once you do that, this form will be, or this record will be downloaded in the form of XML. So XML here open this in all the backend details. Like every configuration of this record will be captured here. So what you can do is you have exported this, right? The other instance, you the dictionary in the table, and then what you will do, you will click here column options, and then this time you will select import XML, and then you choose.
Kavya, Kavya, you are not audible, Kavya, clearly.
Okay, let me leave and join again.
No. Now it is clear.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so did you hear me? I was telling you have to choose the XML file. Okay, the downloaded XML file of the other instance, and then you will select it from your files here. Okay, so this is the file which I just downloaded. So I'll select that, and after that I'll click on upload. So this will this also helps me to move one record from one instance to other instance. But again, this is not recommended procedure. Okay, so you have to move your changes through whatever changes you make. You have to do it through update set only. That is followed like globally everywhere. Like that is the recommended procedure in ServiceNow. This is done in case of emergencies. Maybe you're working something in dev instance, and then you don't see that recent record in dev instance. It is only in production. Maybe then you can import there. Okay, but otherwise, if you're working on some new requirement, you have to follow the update set method. So now we'll go to incident. Yeah. So this is the incident table. Okay, incident application, and here we have all these modules. So I'll go to create new. So this number is auto populated because in incident table, auto numbering is selected. Okay, so we discussed about auto numbering yesterday. So caller is the user who is facing the issue. Okay, so if I am facing the issue, then I'll put my name here. If somebody from help desk is working, so there could be users. So right, when you have some issue, you contact customer care. So here in ServiceNow, people contact help desk. Okay, so help desk is nothing but it is a support group which handles all the end user situations. So people will contact help desk. So then if the help desk people is creating an incident, what they will do, they will put the user's name here. Okay, whoever is facing the issue, they'll put their name here, and then category. So there could be other categories also. Depending on your organization requirement, there could be multiple categories. So here, as the word suggests, inquiry or help just means this user has some inquiry or needs some help. Okay. Software means they have some issue with the software category, or they have some issue with the hardware, or related to network, or related to database. Okay, so as I said, the category can be different in your organization, and you know how to create these categories, right? How to add these choices or remove these choices. So for now, I'll just select inquiry or help. And then we also have subcategory. So this also, you can select anything. I mean, whatever the user is reporting, say for example, user is facing um, issue with the email or antivirus. Okay, they want to know when the next antivirus release is done, or when they can install something like that. Okay, or they need help with the installation of the antivirus. So then they'll select the subcategory as this. And here service, so this field name here is service. This could be there in your organization. So what I'm saying is, in your organization, you don't see the same fields which you have here. Okay, it can be different fields, but basically you should be able to understand what that field is about. So if instead of caller, maybe there could be name or AMAT ID. Okay, and category, okay, category should be same, and there could be additional fields, that is site of caller, that is location of the caller, maybe that also will be there. And then what else? Okay, service of priority. Okay, there could be contact number of the caller or email ID of the caller. So there could be few fields which you see additionally, okay, additional to this. Or there could they might have removed few fields which are not in use in that organization. But you should still be able to understand that, yeah, incident table can be customized, and it is customized as per your organization need. And when you read those fields, you will understand what it is about. Okay, and then we have configuration item, that is item or affected, service affected. So here I'll just click on this. Let's see what all we have in configuration. So we have all the computer names here, right? So if this user is facing issue with their laptop, even their laptop also will be here in configuration items. Okay, because ServiceNow stores data of all the employees, right? It will store the data of everybody's laptop as well. So if they search for their serial number or the name of their laptop, name in the sense it will be a unique identity given to that laptop. Okay, maybe there will be a sticker under their laptop which will have the CI name and serial number of the laptop. Okay, so they will select that. They'll select that name, and then short description is just, it just describes what is the issue. I need help to install antivirus. Okay, so this is the short description. Then we have channel. So channel, again, it could be another field name for your organization. So that is just point of contact. Like how this user wants you to contact, whether they want you to chat with them or email or phone. Okay. Oh, this is channel. Okay, okay. No. This is not point of contact. Channel means how this incident was submitted. So this incident, whether it was submitted through chat, maybe this user was chatting with the help desk person, and then the incident was created, or whether they just sent an email to the service desk, or whether they called service desk or is it self-service. Self-services, they only created this incident, or whether it was submitted through virtual agent or walk-in. Okay, so all of these are the source of this incident. And then we have state. So state, in any record you will see different this field called state. Okay, so state is nothing but whenever you are creating a new record, the state will always be new. Okay, and whenever the record is completed, especially the task records, so incident is a child table of task, right? Yesterday we discussed incident is extended from task table. So any task table and the tables extended by task table will have these states from new to closed or cancelled. Okay, so what it means is whenever a new record is created, that state will always be new. So now I have filled in all the mandatory details. I'll just save it. You will see. Okay, so it is still in new after submitting. So now we will make it in progress. So if we'll assign this to help desk or antivirus, right? We'll assign it to software team. Okay, so now this incident is assigned to software team. So now what software team does is they'll change the state to work in progress. Why is it taking so long? Okay. So now when the software team assignment group starts working on this incident, they'll change the state from new to in progress. Okay, and then they'll assign it to some user from the software team. So here only the software group members will be available in the selection. Okay, so all of these users, they are software assignment group members. So if I select some other group here, then for assign to, I'll see only those group members. So now when they start working on this, they'll change it to in progress and say, for example, for some reason, this incident is on hold. Okay, so on hold means maybe they are unable to contact this user. Okay, so they need help to install. So that means this user should be able to contact this user to help him to install the antivirus. So now he's trying to contact him, but still he is not responding. So now what we'll do, we can't simply keep the incident in progress. So they'll keep it on hold. Okay, on hold reason, see awaiting caller. So caller is this user. So we are awaiting caller. So that is why they'll select awaiting caller. So say for example, this incident can only be resolved once the problem is resolved, then you will select awaiting problem. And if this incident is resolved only after moving the changes from one instance to another, then you will select awaiting change. Or if there is a need defect in the ServiceNow product itself, then you will contact vendor. Vendor is nothing but ServiceNow support. Okay, ServiceNow means like actual ServiceNow, this ServiceNow support, not your organization ServiceNow, but the ServiceNow.com, that support. So you will contact them and you will tell them that there is an issue with your organization ServiceNow, and they will look into that issue and they will resolve that. So if you are awaiting response from them, then you will select awaiting vendor. So you understood all the different on hold reasons, right? So this could be status reason, or it could be any other label. Okay, first instead of on hold reason. Then we have impact and urgency. So impact and urgency is impact is like is this a low impact, medium, or high? And urgency also, is this like really urgent, or is it like medium, or is it a high highly urgent? So you can see as I change this impact and urgency, the priority is also changed, right? So if I make it to medium, see, this also became high. And then if I make it to low, again, you will see this became low. So depending on the combination of these two fields, impact and urgency, the priority field is autofilled. Okay. So you will also learn how to make this kind of changes. So suppose in any other table, like on change of one field, if you want to update the other field, what you should do, that also you will learn. It is called as on change client script. Okay, so you will learn what it is later. So now we have something called as work notes and additional comments. So work notes, it captures all the, say for example, you are communicating within your teams. Okay, so here there is Beth and there were other users also, right? There was David. So in your shift, you are unable to contact this user. So what you will do, you will mention David here. So to mention any users, you will do @ okay, and then if you type their name after @ it will show all the users with that name. So I'll select the user, then I'll type whatever I want. Please connect with user. And provide assistance. Okay. So you can save this. So what happens when you mention the user? They will receive an email. Okay. Because if you simply mention your David's name and tell him to connect with the user, you might not know that you have mentioned thing, right? Instead, if you look at David, you will see that email also that somebody has mentioned you in the incident. Okay. So then you'll open the next one and you'll see what it is and maybe what it is.
Kavya, we can't hear you properly.
Just now, Kavya, it was just now.
Okay, just now. Will be impacting to have to do any interactions and after that, working on something.
Kavya, once again, it's a hollow.
Okay, am I audible now? Still no?
Yes, Kavya.
Okay. Am I audible?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. So if you want to capture any updates inside the team, then you will use work notes. Okay, so work notes, you can see, right, there is another notes called additional comments also. So additional comments is customer visible. So who is the customer here? Caller is the customer. Okay, they'll be able to see the see everything you have mentioned in the additional comments. But if you want to capture something inside your team members, then you will use work notes. Or say, for example, you tried to contact this user, but user was not available. You can mention that also in work notes. Okay. Try to contact user. You can mention this also. See, like everything, like whatever you're doing as part of this incident, you can capture all of that in the work notes. And then if you want to mention something to user, then you will mention with the help of additional comments. Okay, so say for example, you have to mention, you have to tell user that you try to contact them, right? So So if you post this, user will be notified with your comment. So he will know that you tried reaching out to him. So he will maybe provide an update here. Okay, he'll come to additional comments and he'll reply, maybe I'm available during so and so hours. You can connect with me at that time. Okay. So this is how you utilize the work notes and additional comments. Then we have related records. So for related records, there are 4 records you see here. So one could be parent incident, problem, change request, and caused by change. So problem and change request is nothing but, as I said, if multiple users are reporting same issue, then we'll create a problem, right? So that problem you can relate here. You can select that problem record. Okay. And also if you are moving some changes from one instance to another, changes done as part of this incident, then you will map that change request here. Okay, you select that change number here. So that this helps you to track everything. It helps you to track if there was any problem created for this incident, or if there was any change request created for this incident. Okay, it is like that. Then parent incident. So maybe this user reported this issue that he needs help to install antivirus in my computer. So the software team is trying to connect with the user, and then even they are unable to install the antivirus in his computer, maybe because of network issue, okay, in his region. So what they'll do, they will create another incident, okay, to network support team. So now they have to map that incident here, right? Or maybe in the new incident, they will enter this as the parent incident. So say I'm creating a new incident for the network team. In that, I will give the parent incident as this one, so that they'll know that this incident is coming from this old incident. Okay, so they are interlinked, right? Like they are same issues. So they can relate to this, so that they'll know like how many incidents were, I mean, if there were any other incident, or like if the origin was some other incident. To track all of that, we use parent incident. And then we have caused by change. Say for example, you moved some change to production this weekend. So on Monday, some user is facing some issue, like they notice some change on a record. So what they'll do, they'll submit an incident saying, I was not expecting these fields, like why are these added? Why is this functionality added? I was not aware of it. They'll submit an incident for that. Then you will add, so that incident is caused by a change request, right? Because you move some change to production, that is why this issue was reported. So what you will do here you will select that change number, okay, for caused by change. So all of these helps you to keep a track on everything. So you can have a track of all the incidents for which change request was created or problem was created, or all the incidents which is causing by change. Okay, so when you have track of all of that, say for example, there are multiple incidents which is created every week because of the new changes you're moving. So then you can do something about it, right? Maybe next time you can involve those users also. You can just tell them, so this weekend we are moving these changes. Okay, so that they will be aware. So this will avoid them from creating incidents. So this will reduce the workload also for you or your team, right? So that is why to track all of this, we will make use of these related record fields. And then we have resolution information. So whenever you are resolving an incident, so now awaiting vendor, it is on hold. So now I got response from the vendor. So what I'll do is I'll resolve the incident. Resolve is nothing but you will provide some solution to this issue. Okay, so that is called as resolve. So now when I select resolved, I have resolution code. So resolution code is whether it was resolved by the caller itself. So maybe by the time you try to contact the user, you only could install the antivirus. Okay, so in that case, the resolution code will be resolved by caller. Or if it is resolved by change, so maybe after you move the change from one instance to another, this incident was resolved, then you will select resolved by change. Or if once you resolve the problem, the issue was resolved, then you will select resolve by problem. Or if it is resolved by request, you will select resolve by request. Or if you have provided some solution, you will select the solution provided. Or if there was any workaround provided, you will select workaround. And then if it was just user error, maybe he could always install the antivirus, maybe he did not check that properly. So in that case, you will select user error. And then resolution notes. So resolution notes is something that you are just briefing what all you have done as part of this incident to resolve. Okay, so here I have selected user error. So maybe you can mention that user was referring to wrong step. To installation. We have guided them with the appropriate procedure. To install antivirus. Okay, so this will be a resolution notes. Then resolved by also you will select your name since you are resolving. So as I said, I have mentioned here David's name, right? So I have informed David to contact the user. So now if David is working on this, then it will be resolved by David. So maybe when David tried to contact, he got to know this and he has guided them the user. So here resolved by will be David. Okay. And then this will be resolved date. So it was resolved today, right? So that will be the resolved date. In some organizations, like all of this will be auto-filled, like resolved by will be auto-populated with the person who has changed the state to resolved. Okay. And even resolved date also, like at the time when the state was changed to resolved and the record was saved, that time will be auto-populated here. So you can just check, open any incident in your PDI, and then don't fill these fields, and directly you try to save the record, and then see whether these fields are auto-filled or not. If it is not, then maybe in future we'll work on trying to make this auto-filled by default. Okay, so this is how incident works. So do you have any questions here? You can also explore all these other fields: affected CIs, impacted services, child incidents. So child incident, I'll just tell you how it works. So for new incident, I have I have selected the parent incident, right? So I'll just give system admin. Okay, I'll submit this. So now I'm creating an incident for which parent incident is this one. So this is the parent. So now what does the new incident becomes? It will become a child for this, right? So if I submit this, yeah, I'll see the new incident and the child incidents. Okay, so that's all. You can create multiple, you can make this incident as parent incident for multiple incidents, and then you will see all of those incidents under child incidents. Okay. Any questions so far?
No,
Okay.
Kavya.
Yeah, so what you will do for today is you will go to incidents, all incidents, and then you will open like as much as possible. You can open like as many as possible, open these incidents and this just read the description. Okay, and there are few incidents which are closed also, right? Closed, on hold. So just open them and read if there is anything updated in the work notes. Okay, so that you will understand like what kind of issues, what kind of incidents are created and everything. Okay, for you to, for basic understanding, you can just open and do that. And also you can test what I said, like that parent and child incident, and also when you resolve, whether the resolved by and resolved date is getting updated or not, that also you can check. Okay, so fine, tomorrow we'll connect again at the same time. We'll wrap this session now. Thanks everyone. Bye.
Thanks. Thanks,
Yeah.
Kavya. Bye.
You have some question?
No, Kavya, I just said thanks.
Okay, bye.